So this is the ENGWE P275 SE Special Edition. There you go, Special Edition ENGWE, the newest ENGWE bike on the market, hot off the press. This thing is a city commuter with a killer feature, and we're going to get into that now. So the ENGWE P275 SE, we have it in grey. Yes, as always, everything comes very, very well shipped by the BJS boys, the Brummie lads. Very well packaged. The Brummie lads, always a two-man courier service. Oh, I love a new bike day. The ENGWE, another new ENGWE. This is the newest one on the market, I believe. Not long come out, so it's hot off the press. And already we have a box inside a box. So let's get into this and see what goodies we have in here. So we have our charger, our brick. There we go, that's our charger. Foot pedals. We have a little bell, a reflector, a quick release for the front wheel, and a toolkit. Manual, but we never read that. The bike is now out of the box. Have a little bit of construction to do with the front wheel, stuff like that. Front mud guard, put the handlebars on, all the kind of basic stuff. But yeah, very well packaged here. It's got a nice chain guard. It is like a unisex design, step through. It comes in a lovely grey colour. I think there's a couple of different colour options, maybe like a grey and a blue, but we have the grey version. Just gonna get rid of the box so we can have a bit more space to play with. Got a nice back light. I do find taking everything off sometimes takes longer than the actual build, but it's good they put so much effort in to protecting the bike. Never ever have I had a bike come damaged from ENGWE, ever, like nothing, not even the smallest of scratch. So, you know, you have to give them credit for that. If you do like what you are seeing, there is a link in the description with a discount code and also my affiliate link. If you buy anything from ENGWE, please use my link. I'll get commissioned. So really do appreciate that. I have done pretty much every ENGWE bike on the market. So if you are after a review for a specific ENGWE bike, then check out my e-bike playlist. I do like the build quality though. It seems very, very, very well built. Yeah, like always, when you get the bike, if the battery is accessible before you build it, I always suggest taking it out and getting it on charge straight away. So there's the battery, get it on charge, that way you can kind of charge it whilst you build, and then when it's ready you can go out on a ride. So that's basically how the bike is now. We just have the front wheel to attach. We do have a rear rack we have to attach, foot pedals, handlebars, stuff like that. All very simple. Probably looking at the best part of an hour to get everything up and running. The worst part of any bike build is the cleanup. So yeah, you just have to turn this around facing forward the right way. There's an Allen bolt in there, so just loosen up and spin it around, face it this way, take the front bracket off. Then just attach the mudguard and the light. Then you want to discard of this. It's just a safety bolt that's in the front forks. Just unloosen it here, it's just for protection, and just simply discard of that. Pop the wheel in like that with the quick release. Screw it in the other side. Make sure it's nice and tight, but not too tight. Yeah, so that is the front wheel on. Now we just have to attach the back rack, and then you just have to mount the rack, screw the back light on. Yeah, the cable ties come in handy just to kind of tidy up the lead from the rear light. You can kind of wrap that around there just to make it a little bit neat and tidy. This is the newest ENGWE on the market, the P275 SE. Straight away you feel that brand new improved torque sensor kick in. Wow, it's impressive. ENGWE's newest torque sensor, it's called the Smart Torque Sensor. You basically get better response time, and you can definitely feel that. We are only in pedal assist 1 currently. I've got to say, it feels very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, those hydraulic brakes work very nice as well, as you'd expect, especially on a bike this light. Yeah, on a bike this light, those hydraulic brakes are brilliant. They just stop you instantly. So much bite there, feel very tactile. But yeah, look at the handlebars. Almost reminds me of like a European bike, you know, not a lady's bike, like a unisex bike, European design, very comfortable, a bit unorthodox, you know, something I'm not used to, but they are very comfortable. So yeah, this is our first maiden voyage today, the cycling to work. That's what this bike is. It is a city commuter bike, but those massive 27-inch wheels feel great. They roll over really well. I have to say, early impressions are amazing. It rides like a dream. We're only in level assist 1 as well. You can see those kind of unorthodox handlebars. Got a nice little digital display there. Yeah, very unique, but very, very comfortable. I do like the kind of the handlebar positions. 7 Shimano gears, very kind of basic cockpit, very, very basic, but it does the job. Yeah, so for scenarios like now, just kind of cycling to work, getting through traffic, this bike is absolutely perfect. It's dubbed a city commuter bike, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing on it today, city commuting, getting to work. We're a couple of miles away, so it could be a really good test. Plus we have a really big hill, so we can kind of see how she goes uphill. But yeah, only level assist 1 so far, and she rides like an absolute dream. Here we go. See how she pushes away. Look at that torque sensor. Wow, that really is quick. Yeah, that torque sensor is instant. The quickest torque sensor that I've ever used. Wow, that is impressive technology, ENGWE. But as soon as you feather that crank, the power comes in. I've got to say, the whole bike, the frame with that step-through design is very comfortable. Very comfortable. So yeah, this bike has a 250 watt rear hub motor, so completely UK and European compliant. All ENGWE bikes are now going down the legal route, and that's fair enough. Just turn that power up to 5 to see what we get, and wow. So we've got like our first real hill test coming up now, so it'll be interesting to see how she does up hills. Yeah, only a 250 watt motor, so not the most powerful, but perfect for kind of city commuting. That torque sensor is so impressive. Yeah, if you don't know how a torque sensor works, it basically detects you push in on the pedals, and then basically gives you power accordingly. So if you are pushing harder, you will get more assistance from the bike. As a speed sensor, kind of just detects movement in the pedals, and then will just give you everything. So we're at level assist 5. There are 5 assist levels. We are in 5, so we're going to see how that gets us up this relatively steep hill. So now uphill, like, you have to push a little bit harder, just so the bike gives you enough power that you need. So they are a bit more of a workout, torque sensors, I'm not going to lie. So here we go then. I'm going to show you what the bike is pretty much made for. So we're going to do some city commuting on my way back home from work. So yeah, the power cuts out at 15.5, so it's fully UK compliant. No throttle or anything like that. There is a connection for a throttle if you wish to install one. So yeah, this is where this bike really shines, just city commuting. Where I live, it's notorious for heavy traffic. It takes me half an hour to get 2 miles in a car. With a bike, you can literally dart through the traffic. There's so many kind of benefits to owning an e-bike in a big city. And this is one of them. Getting around quickly, hassle-free, stress-free. It is marketed as a commuter bike, and that's exactly what it is. And it's a very good one. So yeah, like a real world kind of test today, cycling to and from work, seeing how she gets around in and out of the city. We will do the walk around shortly. Got a hill test now, does do hills quite well. So I'm really about the traffic. Like I say, I do find this seating position extremely comfortable. It just breezes uphill. For a 250 watt motor, just breezes uphill. So impressive. The cycling performance of this bike is next level. I'm so impressed. ENGWE just keep getting better and better and better, innovating all the time. Honestly, I would happily have this as my kind of main bike. I'm that impressed with it. Currently £1,100 or just shy of. So it's in the affordable kind of price range, the bracket. And one day I want to kind of showcase how good these bikes are getting around traffic. We have a completely free run through town, hardly any traffic. Typical. I've recently reviewed a bike that was £4 and it didn't feel as good as this. And that's my honest opinion. Yeah, everything comes well adjusted out of the box. The hydraulic brakes work really well. The gears shift fine. Kind of no adjustment needed on my part. Everything just works out of the box. So yeah, that is the kind of unboxing done and my first impressions. Took it to work and back, so really did kind of put it through its paces in a real life scenario, going through busy streets of Winchester, and that is where this bike shines. It is a city commuter and it rides extremely well. That torque sensor is a feature I've mentioned. It is flawless. It really has changed my mind and it's got me liking torque sensors. If they were all that good, then I would not have a problem. ENGWE again, innovating and evolving e-bike space, and I really do think that feature is a killer feature. Definitely the thing that stands out on this bike the most on my first kind of run on it, a few miles. I think it's a pleasant ride. I just think it rides amazingly well, and because the bike is so light, only weighing 25 kilograms, you know, it eliminates kind of range anxiety. You know, you can treat this as a normal bike. It already looks like a normal bike, but if the power was to run out, you'll have no issues cycling this anywhere uphill because the frame is so light. It's a great bike, and for the price I think it's well worth it. Currently just over £1,000. It's still fits in that kind of budget category. So let's go into what you get for your £1,100. Of course, there's a discount code in the description, and use my link to purchase any ENGWE bike and I'll make a little bit back from commission. So very much appreciated. So let's kind of go into the style. I do like the grey frame. I love the way the kind of battery is integrated into the frame. The battery is a 36 volt 13 amp hour, so quite good. You'll probably get around 40 to 50 miles if you use the kind of pedal assists 1, 2, 3. So I think if you are kind of between maybe kind of 6'5" and 4'5", then you're going to be fine on this bike. The seat is very, very versatile. It goes extremely high and extremely low. So yeah, 27-inch CST tyres. We have 7 Shimano gears. They are tawny, so they're budget gears, but they work absolutely fine and as intended. Straight out of the box, they actually shift really well. So it is the SE, which is the special edition bike. It does come with this plastic chain guard. Not overly fond of chain guards normally, but this one, although it is plastic, it's very, very sturdy. Feels really good quality, and I actually think it fits the aesthetic of the bike really, really well. We have 160mm discs, and they are hydraulic brakes as well. So for this price point, to get hydraulic brakes is very, very good. The battery fits seamlessly into the frame here. We'll just take it out for you. You can charge it on the bike or off the bike. That just comes out. Charge it indoors, pop it back in, There we go, it's simple as that. And that is a fairly hefty battery as well. And like I mentioned, it's got that step-through design as well, perfect for people who struggle to get their leg over, like me these days. It's got a backlight and a rear rack. You can hold weights up into about 25 kilograms, I believe, on the back. So a very, very capable back rack. So it does like double up as a cargo bike if you want to take things, get a set of panniers on here or a bag. It's perfect for that. I just think it's a very nice bike, perfect kind of beginner bike, very, very competitive price point. And the performance aspect is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I've got no complaints. I actually really enjoy riding it around. It's so much fun. And that's really it. You know, it's just a simple bike. Simply designed, but everything works like it should. It's kind of low fuss, low hassle. It's not really in your face. You're not going to turn many heads with it. You're just going to kind of blend into society on this thing. So you're just going to be riding around, minding your own business. Nobody's going to look at you because it is completely UK legal. Got nothing else to say about it. I've spoke about the one key feature in length, that impressively quick torque sensor. There is like a... So we've got a few kind of facts about that new torque sensor now. I'm going to read it directly off the website because it's a bit of a tongue twister and a lot to remember. So we've got ENGWE's exclusive AI algorithm and smart axle torque sensor. It performs up to 50 dynamic calibrations per second, ensuring pedal response time stays within 1%, which is quite incredible. And you can really feel that as well. I'm not just making that up. That is, it's there and you can feel it straight away. And it is a bit of a game changer, especially pulling away at traffic lights and junctions. I've always spoken about kind of how a throttle is good for that kind of thing. But if you've got a torque sensor that is this responsive, then that kind of eliminates the need for a throttle, in my opinion. Yeah, let's take it back now. So that's my kind of video today. Something a little bit different, more of a real world test. So that's my review of the latest and greatest ENGWE P275 SE. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I say I'm thoroughly impressed. I think it's a great bike, really do. Ticks all the boxes. So if you have enjoyed this video, as always, please do give me a huge thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and use my link in the description to purchase anything ENGWE. Said, go check out my playlists. I've done pretty much every ENGWE bike. There's definitely something on there for everybody. But today's bike has been brilliant. I've loved it. Really impressed.